What's going on, y'all? In the building. What building? Nobody knows. Intangible building, intangible walls. What's the title of this, John? What's the title of this, John? What would it take? What would it take? Gandhi G. What's going on, brother? Peace and blessings. What would it take? What would it take? How y'all feeling out there, man? How you feeling, Gandhi G? How's the day treating you? I see there's a lot of what's that selling going on as far as like Bitcoin. Oh, it's looking crazy. It's nothing abnormal though. 800 million within the last 24 hours. I saw something like 800 million was dumped. It's par for the course. It's regular. That's how that is, man. It's regular. That's crazy. 800 million all dump. Oh, okay. It's regular. Manufactured activities, manufactured pumps, manufactured dumps. You know, manufactured pumps, manufactured dumps. But last a couple some time ago, I think it was in my previous stream. Oh, Kandiji said you're feeling active and you waiting for class. Waiting for clash. Ding ding. All right, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Yeah. Get ready. Fight. Dun, 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 dun. Hadouken. Yoga flame. Sure you get yoga fire. Yoga flame. One of the streamers in the community said something in one of my lives, was like, ask a question and just post it out there. How do you build with the people? How do you keep building with the people? I guess like building on what level? Social level, cryptocurrency level, where you developing programs or contracts, you launching things, you want to build a community. How do you build with the people? I don't know. I'm not gonna give that sauce out there on the internet for free too. I'm not. I have a little idea of how to build for people, how to build, but I'm not giving it to these people. These people figured it out. They follow a narcissist who's been hiding for 3 years, not understanding that the person got their money. They're not really. They don't care about. They got the money. The person has the money already. Person got over $1 billion already. Like you got over 2 billion. Like he good. Already reached his glory. These people are like, yo, how do you keep building? Building for what? The long con? What would it take? It would take folks to just really stop living in your own slumber. Stop living asleep. Stop. Wake up. Exercise the God-given brain that you were born with. I understand certain people don't have the same aptitude, right? But it just takes a lot. When you find good people like Gandhiji, that's quality. You respect it and take note, take heed. You know what I'm saying? The quality you keep, the excess you excrete. For real, like you just get rid of the trash, bro. Like I don't care about Bitcoin. And then that's another thing with this guy. Like what I said, I don't care about Bitcoin. I don't care about the dumping 400 million. What that mean to me? 800 million. What that what they got? That's not gonna make me rich or poor. These exchanges want to click up and make a move, simultaneously. That's their business. That's what they do. No middleman. Sacrifice for no middleman, unless it's me, the biggest middleman. You know? No, he's not gonna call it for what it is. You know why? Because he's insufferable. He's not gonna call it for what it is. Because that would induce too much mental pain and anguish that he can't bear. He would probably undergo some type of mental breakdown, like true to form. Like if he were to just admit that it's just been deplorable, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, these coins, the price action has been disgusting in the worst way, repulsive. As much as he is, especially with the cringe marketing he's done, oh, he would have a psychotic break if he admitted. I firmly believe that. He said, "Call him. What we doing? M Trazy, what we doing? What's going on? Are we just talking, man? Like I just don't understand. Like when people say, how do we build the community? How do we've been building the community, been doing all this fanfare, hey, look at me efforts for 6 years. Look at us, look at me, buy behind us, refining the Ponzi-nomics for 6 years. Buy behind me so I could sell on you. Like been doing that. How do you build? Like, what do you mean, bro? And it's not an affront to the person who brought it up. It's just a general statement. Like, like for real. Like, what more can be done? And the person who said it is has been promoting for years, for years. So it's like, come on, man. This person walked away with billions, unless the person didn't get the billions. And sometimes you look at how he behaved. He looked like he got new money. He was paid a handsome amount of money for the first time in his life, and so you chose to go buy these luxury items and goods that mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. You know, for the first time, these watches that mean like nobody cares because you got into some new money. I don't believe that dude was just super uber rich like that. Why were you in so much anguish when he was interviewed with Ivan on Tech, damn near crying on that stream because of Bitcoin. If you kept your stuff that you were mining at 50 Bitcoins per block, if you kept that and didn't sell that, the hell the point in you crying when everything is about money? You don't care about some technology and what you call spaghetti code. Was it that thought? Was it that meaningful? Was it that deep for you? You lost the bread from trading. Just say that. This is what I mean about when people are disingenuous. Yo, I gambled, I leveraged trade. This thing right here that I was getting next for damn near nothing in 2010 and 11, I traded it, leveraged myself, and got liquidated. All right, I get it. Yo, shit happens and we move forward. But you're gonna get on the stream and cry and act like, Bitcoin just broke your heart, pun intended. You get into Ethereum because that's where you find that you can make money with Ethereum. There's a lot more you can do with Ethereum versus Bitcoin, right? You create some ERC20 situation, all the while exchanging that coin for a boatload of Ethereum that no one could get a straight answer from him on what's he doing with the Ethereum. Meanwhile, people are tracking and discovering that all types of recycling shenanigans were taking place with the Ethereum. Stupid shit. Weird stuff. Yo, if it's that, if you're manipulating, then say that. Because this is what gets discovered anyway. Like, it's supposed to be revolutionary, avant garde, no third parties. You giving tree giving away secret sauce. Talking about some fictitious entity, some weird entity that you own, but you can't say you own it. You own the entity, but you can't say you own it because you'll get in trouble. Dumb shit. Like, I get it. You don't want to pass the Howey test, right? So then your coins will be deemed securities. I get all that hot shit, but still, you're not a good teacher like that. You know how to teach scammers how to scam. That's for sure. That's for sure. You didn't invent Hart's Law. That existed before you. He didn't invent it. He just gave it a name and did that for marketing purposes. Like, people really think this man invented some shit called Hart's Law. A practice that was taking place before him. Something that was just taking place before him. 2 coins you bond, yada yada yada, and let it pop, and he gave it a name, and people just glaze his balls for that. Like, the dude did it for marketing purposes to separate himself from everybody so you could give him so much attention and think he's the guy who figured everything out. So now, of course, people talk shit in the early days, like as far as like with ProveX. 2 weeks ago, folks are like, yo, forget ProveX, I'm not doing it, and this and that, not doing it. Yeah, they doing it. Yeah, they're gonna sacrifice. Sure they are. Stop lying to the people. My thing is, my thing is, it doesn't matter who sacrifices and who doesn't. We all I try to like basically highlight are the events, or like yo, the audacity. Like, I talk about the events and like, this dude crazy. He's out of his mind. He out of his mind. Compare the performance of your chain and DEX to anything else according to his standards. His DEX would be garbage. His blockchain would be garbage. Like, that's a shit stain on his reputation that he can't move. Unless, it's gonna be zero or hero with ProveX. So people just gambling. They don't give a fuck about the whatever. They just gambling, getting greedy, bonus, all that game shit that they were playing. Same tactics. The dude is so late with it too. You could tell, like, it's just this delayed shit. He's a little bit delayed in certain areas, bro. You could tell. You launch pad, pumped out tires, right? So much later after your chain launched, after the meme coin craze came and went, and Solana basically took the lion's share of the popularity from that. You launch meme coin after Trump basically shat on him and launched his own coin on Solana after the dude basically was campaigning for Trump, telling everybody on X to vote for Trump. Trump didn't give a F. He's not liked. There's reasons for that. It's not just about people being mean and rude. There's reasons why dude is not liked, bro. Diversifying the building. I mean, what can be done for some building? Building what? You did the free airdrops to connect Ethereum bros onto the Pulse chain. The free airdrops were deemed worthless by the founder himself. So what the F do we have? World's largest airdrop. Y'all keep talking about some onboarding, adoption, all that. World's largest airdrop. You forked Ethereum. All the coins that were on Ethereum got copied up to May, 10th or 12th, 2023, got copied over to the other chain, to the fork chain. Ethereum bros don't give a fuck. What does that mean? What does that say? Dudes could care less. Oh. He's a visionary, right? He's such a visionary. People just can't see the vision. No, they see straight through the deception. They see the lies. They see through the tricks. They don't want to mess with him. Wow, man, that shit turned out nasty, bro. People not only like you got people that did sacrifice projects to copy protocols that were on Ethereum. They did sacrifice launches of copied protocols from Ethereum onto Pulse Chain. Meanwhile, Ethereum, the protocols they copied onto Pulse Chain and added their own nuances exists already on Pulse Chain before you had to do a fucking Ethereum, a fucking sacrifice for another copy paste project. Makes no sense. But he opened the lane for people to just grift like that. It was just like, yo, it's ripe for the picking, free for the taking. What's Balancer? Isn't that on Ethereum? Did the Balancer community come to Pulse Chain? Chainlink community? Did they come to Pulse Chain? Excited? Gandhiji didn't come to Pulse Chain. All these other, how untold amount of people on Ethereum could care less about what's going on Pulse Chain. But these people try to tell you about, yo, let's grab the attention of the world. What better way to grab the attention of the world and an entire smart blockchain, smart contract blockchain network, the first one of its kind. Number 2 in the world. Number 2. When I say number 2 in the world, number 2 crypto in the world. And you can't even do that after you basically vampire. You just duplicated all the situation. You doubled it up. You copied everything, And people like you, they dislike him so much. They have so much disdain for him. They didn't give a F about migrating to Pulse Chain or setting up shop on Pulse Chain and just being on 2 chains. They didn't even care. And these people keep telling you about, oh, let's get more eyes. Your more eyes was the world's largest airdrop. That was the more eyes. That shit was a dud. That marketing ploy and tactic was a failure. For real. That's not FUD, that's real. Like, that shit ain't FUD, that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, these people, bro. These people, bro, they make you think that it's cool for folks to insult your intelligence. That shit ain't cool. That's what these idiots do. They want to insult your intelligence. He kept begging Ethereum for 2.5 years. Ethereum bros. You got PRC20s. You got PRC20s. He stopped that PRC20 narrative. You know why? I got to remind people sometimes if they care. If they care. If people know, explain why he stopped talking about the PRC20 narrative. Explain why. What happened? You were asking Ethereum bros or informing Ethereum bros to go get their copies on Pulse Chain. And what happened? Why do we not hear him say that anymore? The P Dye debacle. He embarrassed himself. That's just what I think. You don't hear about him telling people, world's largest airdrop, hey, come get your free copies. Ever since he supported P Dye in January and left it alone in March of this year. Then you never heard him talk about, or I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't think I am. You never heard him talk about free copies anymore. In fact, like I said, this year, he noted how free copies were virtually worthless. Oh, so there goes the give. I mean, what are we doing? Hmm. This needs to be a case study in some on an academic level. You know what I'm saying? Like case study. This whole thing needs to be. I mean, the theories that you could come up with, the conclusions that could be drawn here, woo, be fascinating. Fascinating. The hive mentality. You know what I'm saying? The cult hive mind mentality, damn near destructive. It's destructive. None of this that shit ain't exciting. These people are allowing the internet to rev them up. They're like, oh yeah, the bonus is gonna go up. Oh my god, the bonus is gonna go up. You better get in now, so you could land on the bonus board. It's a game. He's playing everybody. Played everybody already. Like you did bonus board. You could play lotto too. You could play Powerball and Mega Million in the States. I don't know if they have gambling in other countries, like, Lotto and shit like that. You know, that's all you do. Just say you're doing that. Oh, you want to purchase a scratch off, Lucky Sevens? Go do that. Go sacrifice a Pulse Prove X, because Pulse Chain and Pulse X amounted to nothing. People did music videos. People have done constant streams. I mean, that has never stopped. That hasn't stopped. Tomorrow will be 6 years anniversary of some hex. And there hasn't been a week that's gone by that there hasn't been any talks about hex ever since it launched. Yo, the shit hit a ceiling. Like, it's like, yo, this is, and waiting for him to stream, don't hold your breath. I don't even care about him streaming. I don't care about dude. Like, just do right by the people. The people did right by you. Law of reciprocity. Fucking no expectation, magical garbage talk. Law of reciprocity. Do right by the people. Oh, you do the work. I don't work for you. Scared. Mumbo jumbo talk. 100%. The Ethereum bros saw straight through even, I mean, it's just true. It's true. And then they try to dress it up and say it's not a contentious fork. It's to help the load, help lessen the load on Ethereum. Yo, the fees are kind of sexy on Ethereum right now, man. They're not hundreds of dollars like it was 4 years ago. The fees are super decent. So there you go. I mean, this shit a mess. It turned out to be a mess, y'all. It turned out to be a mess. I haven't had like any problems with fees on Ethereum like this whole year. To be real, to be real, it hasn't been crazy like it was 4 years ago during something that kind of looked like a bull run. Oh, zoom out. Now it's push the goalposts. The dude missed a run. Shit, you losing, bro. You're not winning. It's not a win. I think when it's all said and done, because people are just gullible like that. People are naive. They're gullible. They're intellectually lazy, mentally weak and feeble, fragile. You're gonna see. Some tells me at the end when this all sacrifice is done, that shit might reach like 100 million. Telling you, people gonna sacrifice like crazy. They won't be able to help themselves. I'm telling you, when it's over, the closer it gets to the last thing in line, 100 million and better. Imagine. I could be all the way wrong. I could be all the way wrong. You're right, Sonny. Saw straight through it. Saw straight through. You saw straight through it 6 years ago. You know, And everyone who try to follow this guy, like create coins and have a OA like situation pop, mystery box, source address, OA, like type mechanics. There's sub communities that did the same thing. They launched something that could be bonded and tied to Hex and how Hex works, and their shit had a source address, a mystery box, this and that and this. Son, what are we doing? Those projects dead in the water because Hex is dead in the water right now. Like this, it's just crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Talk about like Hedron and Maximus and all that. Like they did things similar. Source address, mystery box. Oh. So you mean to tell me y'all just been hiring African priests to hold on to the majority of these bags and coins? This is what y'all do? Following the lead? This is what we get. Follow the lead. Again, if you didn't follow the lead and grift, you suffering. To keep it all the way real, the few people that are bull posting don't capture the sentiment of the entire populace of people on the chain. You know what I'm saying? The few that are bull post, they just the loudest ones, the loudest brainless sheep. They don't represent the masses. So I couldn't tell you what it would take. I couldn't tell you what it would take. What's it gonna take? Oh, build good products and shut up. Tired of hearing about some good products and projects and stuff. It's already there. Your man just keep fumbling the bag because 90% of the whole shit is his. It's quite unfortunate. The state of affairs. It's quite unfortunate because you don't do stuff like that to people, man. Karma is real, whether you believe it or not. Law of reciprocity, whether you believe it or not. I don't care if you call it karma, cause and effect, divine justice, all that. Bruh, there's some people that are looking forward to him getting locked up. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. There's some people looking forward for him doing time with somebody named Bubba, clapping his cheeks. It's like that. Like it's that bad. It's that bad. Like you don't do shit like that to people, man. Huh. You gonna in a minute mess around, end up like Diddy, and you could hire the best attorneys that you want. You're gonna mess around and meet a certain fate. You know what I mean? Like even now, your man 50 is doing a documentary to crush Diddy. I think the documentary is already out. Or not out, but at least completed to crush him. So if your man RH tries to circumvent anything, trust and believe. Like when you think you the top dog, that's where you fail. There's always somebody out here that's bigger, badder, more knowledgeable, more resourceful than you. You know, I do need medication. You need to speak to a psychiatrist, psychologist, something, cause you don't play with people like that, like in their bread and all. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. It's very, very interesting times. It's very interesting times. I'm looking at the situation and I'm like, yo, this can't be. This is crazy. It's damn near surreal. It's all surreal. You want to make the world a better place? Think about what you do. Think about your actions and how your actions affect others. This dude talked about he was a life coach or wanted to be a life. Yo, stop lying. Stop lying. You don't even understand what it is to be a parent. You're gonna be a life coach. Stop lying, bro. In your mid 40s, don't know what the hell you doing in life, hiding. Motherfuckers think you in Russia. They think you in Europe. They think you're in Asia. They think nobody cares, but they looking for them heavy. That's why you scared. Don't expect them to stream. Well, wait till, because he's predictable like that. Wait till he does the next pre-recorded Christmas video. That shit's gonna be AI generated. It won't even be him. It'll be AI generated. Dude move like he's scared. You talk shit about Satoshi bouncing on the Bitcoin community, and what the fuck did you do? Cry and complain and call people cry fags on a ex social media platform. That's what you did. There's no talks about your coins, your core coins. There's no talks about staking hex and any of that. There's no talks about where your maxis are at. The maxis who supported this dude. There's nothing. He doesn't even have the wherewithal to at least show that he's connected to the people and just say something like that to stir some shit up and engender, boost up morale just a little bit and say, hey, where are my maxis at? Like he did 2 years ago. Because it's not about maxis, even though it's all bullshit. It ain't about that. Ain't about no damn maxis. You sabotage your whole shit with EHEX PHEX. Sabotage that. Killed it. So, problems of the world today. That's why I said, he fumbled his own situation, right? He bit off more than he can chew. This shit was not planned out very well, right? You know, the leader's janky, so you're gonna expect to receive janky results, like janky mentality, janky results, janky actions, janky results. And then what's crazy is you got people who are really busting their tail to try to make something work. They're busting that. What is this girl doing? Yo. Again, some women just need to get off the street. They don't know how to drive like that. That's one of the sexiest things I realized. I said this before about when a woman knows how to drive and she takes control of that wheel. You know what I'm saying? That's how she gonna show you what she gonna do. What she could takes control of your stick. You know what I'm saying? Like confident. You're moving like you own the fucking road. This woman just pulled up right next to me, and they're like, you looking like you just gonna do something like you don't need to be doing. Get out of the car. you know. But it's like that, people. It's like that. It's like that. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I met few women in my life that know how to drive, like drive, not some scared shit. Drive. Three comes to mind. One of them is my wife. Bless her heart. God bless. You know how to drive, like on the road. This is what we doing. Yeah, yeah. Shit. Other people, man, over here. The other, my god sister. She a demon on the streets. A demon. Like certain parts of New York, you got this borough called Brooklyn, right? New York City is comprised of 5 boroughs. One of them is called Brooklyn. And there's certain parts of Brooklyn, certain neighborhoods in Brooklyn, where you have cab drivers who they're everywhere and they move crazy on the streets, right? We call them dollar cabs. Like you gotta go somewhere, boom, boom, boom. Fuck that Uber. It's not no yellow taxi. Yellow taxis don't really go outside of Manhattan like that. So you got dollar cab drivers, like they got like whatever operation they got going on. It's been like that for decades. They ripping and running. They cutting everybody off. They doing this and that. I mean, like boom, boom, boom. Yo, my god sister's just like a cab driver. Yo, just boom, 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 just busting it out. Bang, bang, bang. This is what we doing. Bang, bang. Hey, well, this is what we doing. Don't. Yeah, man, confident. You own the streets. You own it. Move like you own it, and not driving crazy either. All the way defensive. All the way defensive. That's respectable, man. A person who knows how to, like I tell you, man, you could tell a person's behavior by the way they drive, yo. You scared, you mad, meek, and timid, and unsure, super insecure. That shit gonna show on the road. You're not signaling, uh. Your speed game is suspect. You moving like you scared. You don't know what decision to make. You can't be doing that on the road. You can't be acting. Nah, you can't be acting like that. I could tell how you are in life. You can't. And shout out to Gandhiji for having the mental awareness of the NFT, right? The NFT, the Wisdom NFT project that he launched this summer is fire, and it's getting coupled with Diamond Paws NFT. And what I mean by shout out to him for having a mental awareness, those who hold Wisdom NFTs, I believe, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I believe those who hold Wisdom NFTs will also receive uh, Diamond Paws, even though I think the Diamond Paws is also live. But the amount that you would get should you purchase a Diamond Paw NFT or invest in a Diamond Paw NFT, the amount you get in those are much more than what you would get as an airdrop if you hold Wisdom NFT. But just having that in mind, like yo, you you thinking about the people, man. And this is why I rock with this guy, because he thinks about the people, and it's something to respect, something to honor, something to really like take heed. Like there's some good people out here in the crypto space that are doing some good things, and I wish that would get much more press than some bum ass Prove X sacrifice shit. I wish that could get much more press, publication, right? Promotion. That's some trash for some Pulse Chain founder. Like, like free airdrop, like real, like that's love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. Yeah, like this weirdo, you got to spend money like you spent money on 2 previous sacrifices and still haven't been made whole 4 years later. Like, and what's crazy, these people will tell you, this guy will say, like I said in the beginning of this, before I break out, the guy said, yo, this is the world's largest airdrop. My God. If you, again, man, if you can't bring people onto your chain after doing the world's largest airdrop, you fake wannabe Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash fork. Wannabe. Bootleg as wannabe. You're not even original, because your originality is cringe. Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin was the first fork I've ever experienced, ever witnessed. That shit was a moment in 2017, summer of 2017. That was a moment. I was like, damn, even Coinbase cooperated. It's like, oh, yo, this shit crazy. So double up like that. This weirdo want to do the same thing, but you got to spend all kinds of bread and give it to him up front to then give you coins which he described as being vast amount of those coins are of those PRC20s are worthless. Oh, thank you very much. I remember Bitcoin Cash, I think, went up to like 2,300, something like that. I don't even know if BCH is even a thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like with crypto, man, stick to the pioneers that have been vetted, that stuck around, y'all. You know that you can see there's a real branding behind their name. Hex ain't it. I don't care what people say. Right now, Hex ain't it. You're not gonna get anybody incentivized to want to stake some damn Hex that's supposed to be a better Bitcoin. Fuck out of here. Stop lying to yourselves, man. Stop lying to yourselves, man. Now when you're reaching all-time lows, when new lows, 4 years after the all-time high, it's nothing but down, down. You forked the joint, told everybody twice in 23, summer 23, and March of 24 that the market made its decision. No, you made your decision because you wanted that shit to be like that in the first place, but pretended like it was. Oh no, I want expensive Hex everywhere. I want expensive Hex everywhere. No, you don't. You don't care. Playing games. Playing games with the people. Facts. We're one day closer to new all-time lows. It's real. Well, that's not a lie. One day closer to new all-time lows. You got people on the spaces arguing about scams. Who could scam better than who? No recourse. You got people on the spaces like they listening. You could tell they're new people because when they're talking about the crypto, they know nothing. Nothing. It's just a bunch of new victims listening to these talking heads on spaces talking about they support Pulse Chain and all that. KOLs, key opinion leaders, supporting the bum ass coins they've launched. Garbage. Just experimenting. Yo, let me try my hand in launching a coin and getting to a bag. Because that's what many people have done. You know how many people said they weren't going to launch coins? They launched coins. They did some shit. It's going to be what it's going to be. But who have they helped make rich, become rich? You understand? Like, keep it all simple. It's about making money. You know how many coins were launched? How many coins were launched? You can't even count. You can, but it's thousands, thousands, thousands on the chain already. Griffs, griffs, griffs. 99% garbage. Stick to the ones that matter. Them dudes can't stand CZ. CZ don't care. You've been doing him since 2017. A lot of people weren't around 2017 when Binance launched. They didn't like him, got him locked up. He came out, paid his $4 billion fine, and he's back like he never left. No one likes this guy, y'all. People are like, yo, this is what could help Hex and whatnot is if it's listed on centralized exchanges. Yo, check this out, bro. I gotta keep saying to people, like, after 6 years, after 10,000x, after getting $1.6 billion just for the sacrifice projects, the two first projects alone, after winning the SEC battle, if the shit ain't on any kind of centralized exchange, because it ain't about just no middlemen, when the biggest middleman is the founder himself. So fuck all that middleman, decentralized, real DeFi, fuck all that. If the shit ain't on a centralized exchange after 6 years, there's a reason for that. And one of them is they don't like him. Not just because, this guy stands for the truth and he's for the people. No, it's deeper than rap. A judge made a decision allowing you to beat the SEC, and no popular of the top centralized exchanges gave a fuck. I don't care if you got to play the game with them. You want to onboard, right? Oh, you want to see something done, you do it. So the people did an amicus brief to have Hex listed or Pulse listed on MEXC, raised what, almost 100,000 last year, and then several months later, MEXC that listed them delisted them. same year. MEXC. MEXC, of all exchanges, of all centralized exchanges. Bum ass MEXC. Even Uniswap delisted them last year too. Uniswap, DEX. Motherfuckers don't like this guy, bro. No, I feel you, bro. What is there to really like? It's true. Like, really, what's there to like? He's the cancer in the whole situation, the malignant entity that's creating pain under the guise of, I'm here to save you, Giving Tree. I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. He's the biggest obstacle in the whole situation, the largest obstacle, unfortunately. Sorry, not sorry. He doesn't listen. He thinks he knows, right? He does shit all late. He's the largest element of misfortune in the situation, yo. That's why people can't tell you anymore. Separate the man from the code. Bullshit. That shit is cute for somebody who doesn't know any better, who just got into crypto. Separate the man. The code is law. No, the person who owns 90%, 95% of the code, right, is the law. One love, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.